It's not often that the stories we bring you from Africa are filled with such hope. Some of Africa's problems can seem, frankly, unsolvable. The scale is so big, the needs so great. Oprah School is a reminder that on a smaller scale, it is possible to change the world enormously. And maybe, if her dream succeeds, to even have a ripple effect that becomes unstoppable. Once again, here's Jeff Koinange.
I've been covering Africa now for more than a dozen years. There's very little about the continent I haven't seen, heard, felt, or smelt. I've flown to parts of Africa that can only be described as God-forsaken, covering stories as varied as famines in places as far away as Niger, civil wars in devastated regions like Darfur, victims of civil wars in places like Uganda and Sierra Leone, and more victims of man-made disasters like mass rapes in the Congo. I've been up close and personal with the most bizarre of characters in war-ravaged places like Liberia, who preferred to go into combat dressed in ways more fitting for a circus than a battle zone. Rubbed shoulders with child soldiers, barely old enough or tall enough to know they were carrying weapons of war. And in all these places, the one recurring image that will always haunt me is the faces of those children. Children scarred by war, famine, disease. Children forced to become adults in the blink of an eye. Children never able to just be kids again. These are times that I, as an African and as a reporter, say to myself, how much worse can things get for my people?
Hello, everybody. These are my girls.
But there are rays of hope. We saw one this week. Oprah Winfrey's decision to spend tens of millions of dollars of her own money to help educate children she's never known in a land so far away. Oprah could have easily spent the money elsewhere, or she could have just kept it in a bank account to earn interest. Instead, she's poured it, along with her heart, right here in this Leadership Academy for girls. Girls she's now all but adopted as her own.
For many years, people always ask me, why didn't I have children? Why didn't I have children? Now I know why I didn't have children, because I now have all of these daughters. All of these daughters. And I want you to know that these are now our daughters.
Hearing these words and witnessing this act of kindness and selflessness can humble even the most cynical and pessimistic of us.
You will be a part of the very first class of the Oprah Winfrey.
No one expects Oprah to go on to save the world, but just look at the faces of these girls and look how one woman's gesture has literally turned their lives around.
Let's walk the walk.
There's an old African proverb my mother once told me that goes something like this. Education is like a garden. You water it and it blooms. You neglect it and it shrivels up and dies. In this tiny corner of Africa, one woman is busy watering the gardens of tomorrow, one girl at a time.
Viva Oprah Winfrey, viva!
Jeff Koinange, CNN, Soweto.
If you're wondering how you might make a difference in schools here in the United States or overseas, here's how you can help. To donate to the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy in South Africa, here's the online address. To donate internationally, you can go to UNICEF's website. And to help in the U.S., you can contact the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation at their website, or Teach for America, which sends teachers to the country's neediest schools. We hope you've enjoyed this special hour. Thanks for joining us. I'm Anderson Cooper.